Imagine the global internet not as a cloud in the sky, but as thousands of kilometers of glass fibers lying silent on the ocean floor carrying the world's data. Today we are watching the history come up from the deep. The very cable that helped usher the age of global internet is being lifted out of the sea after nearly 4 decades. This is the story of TAT-8, the first transatlantic fiber optic cable, and why its recovery matters more than you might think. In December 1988, telecommunication giants AT&T, British Telecom, French Telecom completed a bold experiment. A fiber optic cable stretching across the Atlantic Ocean between the United States, United Kingdom and France. This cable was not just another link. It was the first of its kind to carry light pulses through the optical fibers under the sea, transmitting huge amount of data far faster and more efficiently than the copper cables of the past. Over its roughly 6,000 km span, TAT-8 carried the equivalent of 40,000 simultaneous telephone conversations. Before TAT-8, most transoceanic communication relied on the copper cables or satellites with much lower capacity. The leap of the fiber optics changed the game. Light could travel further with less loss, and the repeaters placed along the route boosted the signal across the deep ocean. Engineers believed the cable might last long for years without reaching the capacity. Yet, within just 18 months, its capacity was filled, setting the stage for an explosion of global data traffic. TAT-8 served faithfully until 2002, when it was retired after the technical issues made repair impractical. After that, it was lay quietly in the seabed, a relic of early global networking. But the story didn't end here. In 2025, a company specialized in cable recovery began lifting the sections of TAT-8 from the Atlantic floor, not because the internet no longer needs cables, but to clear the routes for the new systems and recycle the valuable materials like copper and steel. On the surface, it sounds surprising. Why pull up a cable that already been buried for decades? The answer lies in a mix of resource value and ocean management. Submarine cables contain metals and materials still worth recycling, and modern cable routes need clear corridors to minimize the disruption to marine ecosystem and future deployments. Ships like MV Masville are equipped to retrieve these long dormant strands of history piece by piece. Even though we use Wi-Fi and cellular data every day, most of the world's international internet traffic still travels through the undersea fibers, over 99% of it, in fact not satellites. These cables connect the continents and allow everything from video calls to banking transactions to happen in milliseconds. TAT-8 was a first step into the world of wired global connectivity. Today, TAT-8's recovery is more than a tech curiosity. It's a reminder of the physical infrastructure that makes the internet possible. The next time you stream a movie or send a message around the world, remember that deep beneath the waves, miles of fiber still carry the heartbeat of our connected lives. And that humble cable like TAT-8 helped to prove the power of hidden network. If you found this dive into the internet history fascinating, please subscribe.